Hello, greetings, fellow believers and unbelievers. Today it is Memorial Day in America, and that means that we are celebrating those who served our country in the military, and we are memorializing them. We are remembering their sacrifice. And like much of everything else in this country, it has pretty much lost a lot of its meaning. There's a lot of hypocrisy involved in this honoring the military, especially at the highest levels of the powers that be and those who run the country. I remember I was in the military, and it was when I was in the military that my eyes were open to a lot of things. And let me say this, that I felt like was when I was in the military that I began to see a lot of the hypocrisy and a lot of the propaganda that I had been raised with. Hypocrisy in that people said, we honor you and we do this for you and all this stuff, but they never really did it. We never really got the respect or the honor. We were just a number. We were not cared about. We were not special. We were not treated in any way special. We were just a number. And I began to see how the propaganda that I had been raised with through my childhood and grade school and high school, and then got out of high school and then later joined the military. And I saw how I had been brainwashed, I had been mind controlled, I had been lied to, and the whole system was hypocritical. It would, honestly, it would. It would have been wonderful to believe in all the things that they taught me in growing up in America. It would have been wonderful to believe in the patriotism and the heroism and the how great our military is. It would have been wonderful to believe in all that stuff had it been true. But the fact that it was not really true was very disillusioning. And it was when I was in the military that I began to first open my eyes, and I began to see that a lot of the things that I had been told and been taught were nothing but lies. But they've never been able to take away my faith in Jesus. All the other lies that they told me, I knew that their evolutionary, godless, humanistic dogma that they taught us in school and in the media and in the educational programs on TV and the movies and all that, I knew that was garbage. I knew it was lies because I know the power of God, and nothing that they can say, nothing that they can do can shake my faith in Jesus Christ, because I know that He lives and that He lives today. And so therefore, that's the main thing. The rest they could fool me about for a while until I began to see the reality and was exposed to the reality and not the fantasy that they had projected in their educational system and in their TV and their other propaganda means. And so today, even though it's Memorial Day, are we really proud of the fact that we're spending $20 million on a drone or on a missile to go kill a peasant who doesn't have 5 cents to his name, doesn't even have a slingshot, is no threat at all to our personal safety or to our sovereignty as a nation? Is this facade that we are promoting? In order to be a soldier today, you have to believe in being an assassin, in an outright murderer of peasants. You have to believe this stuff. You have to believe the state-run media lies that these people are a national threat to our security and not the people that are in charge, the people that are living in sand dunes, in sand huts? They're a threat to our security? You're kidding me. And you have to believe that in order to be a soldier today? And they're creating a division in this country that is going to become irreconcilable. There is going to be division in this country that cannot be reconciled. There are going to be those whose eyes are open to reality, and there are going to be those that are working for the system. And those who are working for the system are going to see to it that we whose eyes are opened are no threat to their system. And so they're going to impose a top-down police state, martial law, whatever you want to call it. You'll lose your freedom. And that's coming in the near future. I saw like a light, like a laser beam through my brain, like a diamond bullet through my brain, as the man said in the movie, Colonel Kurtz. I saw where this country is headed. I saw a clear picture of what we're going to reap because of what we're sowing today. We've sown bloodshed, innocent bloodshed in our own country through abortion. We've sown bloodshed all over the world through a dictatorial military machine that does not recognize the rights of other sovereign nations and other peasants. We work for dictators whom we set up as puppets to our machine. And so we're going to suffer. In the future, America is going to suffer. And more, I see clearly the things that are coming, but I'm not afraid. I am saved by the grace of Jesus. I'm going to heaven. This is not my home. America is not my home. It's where I live, but it's not my home. It's God's given us this land, and He gave us this land to spread His kingdom and to glorify His name and to obey His commands. And America has done none of those. They have not glorified God. They have not promoted God's kingdom. They have not given Him the glory. They have not obeyed His commands. Rather, they have set up their own kingdom, disobeyed God's commands, and committed every evil imaginable under the sun. Every evil that any evil, godless nation has ever been guilty of. And so America can no longer call herself blessed by God or a Christian nation. We were at one time, but there are still believers and there are still Christians, and we are praying and we are still believing, and we are going to see people saved. And that's the goal. That's the purpose of the cross. That's the purpose of Christianity, is to see people come from out of the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light. And if we could get people into the kingdom of light, then the darkness that's spread across America would cease. But unfortunately, more people are serving the kingdom of darkness, and the powers that be who are in charge are Satan worshippers, Illuminati, Bilderbergers, elitists, bankers, internationalists, globalists, elders of Zion, Zionists, just evil, wicked, greedy, deceitful, corrupt people. And they want to see us lose any power that we may have as a free American people, so that they can have all power over us and ultimately over everyone. So I see clearly what's coming, and I say we should remember this day, as this Memorial Day, as one of the last few days that we may ever have where we can truly call ourselves a free country, because the time is coming when we won't even be able to say that.